Hi everyone, and welcome to another Wellspring Early Years Program virtual circle time. Today's theme is growing gardens. For today's circle time, you will need a paper plate or a large circle cut out of paper, some markers, crayons or colored pencils, popsicle sticks, pipe cleaners or straws, and some tape. Hi everyone, and thanks for coming to our circle time today. My name is Michelle, and I'm so excited for our circle time today about growing gardens. As you can see, I'm in a different location because I wanted all of these plants in the background for our circle time today. But before we get started, should we sing our hello song? Excellent. Do you remember the 4 signs? That's right. The first one is hello, hello. Good. And the second one is friend. Take your 2 fingers and say friend. Then time. Point to your wrist for time. That's right. And then say. Point to your mouth. Very good. Should we sing our hello song now? 1, 2, 3. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. It's time to say hello. Hello. So I have all of these beautiful plants around me, and I have even more in my garden outside. Do you have a garden at home? I bet it's a beautiful garden. There are all sorts of things you can grow in a garden. You can plant vegetables, flowers, fruits, but all of those plants need something that starts them off. Do you know what that is? That's right, a seed. They all need seeds. So have any of you guys ever planted a seed before? Well, what's the first thing you have to do? That's right. You have to take the seed and put it in the ground and cover it with soil. And then what do? That's right. You water it. And once you've watered it, what happens? Well, you have to wait for a little bit, and then it starts to grow and will sprout out of the ground. And that's just so exciting when it happens. I have a little story about a seed. Shall we read it? Awesome. I'll go get it. So today's story is called The Seed Story by Mike Murray. Once upon a time, there was a seed. The seed was looking for somewhere to grow. So he rolled and he rolled and he rolled and he rolled until he came upon a pile of rocks. He rolled up to the rocks and said, "Excuse me." "Yes," said the rocks. "I am looking for somewhere to grow. Can I grow here?" The rocks looked around. "Are you moss?" "No," said the seed. "Well, then it's much too hard for you to grow here." "Oh," the seed sadly said. So he rolled and he rolled and he rolled and he rolled until he came upon the nice, soft desert. "Excuse me," said the seed. "Yes," said the desert. "I am looking for somewhere to grow. Can I grow here?" asked the seed. The desert looked around. "Are you a cactus?" "No," said the seed. "Well, then it's much too dry for you to grow here." "Oh," the seed glumly said. So he rolled and he rolled and he rolled and he rolled until he came upon the nice wet lake. "Excuse me," said the seed. "Yes," said the lake. "I am looking for somewhere to grow. Can I grow here?" asked the seed. The lake looked around. "Are you a lily pad?" "No," said the seed. "Well, then it's much too wet for you to grow here." "Oh," sulked the seed. So he rolled and 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 he rolled until finally he came to rest in the shade of a big tree. "Excuse me," said the tree. "Yes," said the seed. "Are you looking for somewhere to grow?" "Yes," replied the seed. The tree looked around. "Are you moss?" inquired the tree. "No," the seed sadly said. "Are you a cactus?" "No," the seed said glumly. "Are you a lily pad?" "No, I'm none of those things," the seed sulked. "Well, great! Then you will be perfect to grow right here next to me," exclaimed the big tree. The seed was so happy he planted himself right where he was, and he grew right next to the big tree. The end. So now that that little seed has found its home, what happens next? It grows! And seeds can grow into all sorts of things. They can grow into a beautiful flower, or a yummy fruit or veggie, or a big tree. In my garden outside, I have blackberries and lilies, roses and tomatoes. What types of things do you have growing in your garden? That sounds beautiful. Since we all don't have gardens, I was thinking we could make some of our own flowers for a craft. What do you think? Awesome! So, grab your paper plate or large paper circle, your markers, crayons, or colored pencils, popsicle stick, pipe cleaner, or straw, and some tape, and we can get started. So now that we have our supplies for our craft, we can get started. The first thing we're going to do is take our paper circle or paper plate and use our markers to draw a beautiful flower on it. This is what mine looks like, but you can make your flower look however you want. So pause this video now and draw your flower on the paper. Now that you have your flower, you're going to take your popsicle stick or straw or pipe cleaner, whatever you want to use for your stem. And right behind where you drew your stem, you're going to put the popsicle stick and use a piece of tape to tape it down. Pause this video now and come back when you're done. Okay, now we have our beautiful flower. You can make a whole bunch of these and have a whole bouquet. You could put them on your table at dinner time for a decoration, or you could even go put them outside in your garden. Great job, guys. So, now we have our beautiful flowers, I think we should learn about the different parts of a plant. So at the very bottom, deep under the dirt, are the plant's roots. These roots go deep into the ground and help keep the plant stuck in place, but also they have the very important job of bringing water to the plant so that they can drink. Then, right where the popsicle stick of our flower was, is our stem. This stem holds the flower up so that it can grow big and tall up towards the sun. Then on the stem, we have leaves, and the leaves have an important job. They're part of how the flower eats. The flower gets their food from the sun, and it uses it through a process called photosynthesis. And the leaves are part of it. They help turn the sunlight into food for the plant. How crazy is that? And then you have the actual flower. And the flower looks really beautiful, and it has an important job. It attracts all kinds of creatures that help to make new plants. Inside the flower are little pieces where seeds would grow so that new flowers can grow later. So to remember all the different parts of the flower, I have a little song for us to sing, and it has some dance moves too. It starts as the roots, and those are deep in the ground, so you're going to go low, low, low to the ground like a root of a plant. Then, on the next part of the song, you're going to grow up a little bit like a stem, and then you'll grow out like the leaves, and then grow to your very tallest, like a big, tall flower. So shall we sing the song? It's to the tune of "The Wheels of the Bus Go Round and Round," but it's all about flowers. All right, let's sing our song. 1, 2, 3. The roots on a plant grow underground, underground, underground. The roots on the plant grow underground. Roots are part of a plant. Okay, now grow up a little bit from your position at the bottom of the earth like the roots. Now you're the stem. The stem on the plant holds up the leaves, up the leaves, up the leaves. The stem on the plant holds up the leaves. Stems are part of a plant. Okay, now grow your arms out into big leaves. The leaves on the plant are making food, making food, making food. The leaves on the plant are making food. Leaves are part of a plant. Now grow your very tallest so you're like a flower. The flowers on the plant are growing seeds, growing seeds, growing seeds. The flowers on the plant are growing seeds. Flowers are part of a plant. Very good, guys. That was awesome dancing along to the song and awesome singing. Thanks for doing that with me. So now we know the different parts of the plant, and we know that in the flower there are seeds. But in order for seeds to grow there, the flower needs to be pollinated. Pollen spreads across different flowers and allows new seeds to be made. But how does the pollen get to the different flowers? By bees! Bees and other animals like birds can help spread the pollen far away so that other flowers can grow more seeds. It's kind of crazy. Bees can seem a little bit scary because they might sting you sometimes, but if you let them do their job, they won't bother you. And they're so helpful for making new plants and also for making yummy honey. Would you like to read a book about the bees with me? Awesome. I'll go get it. So today's story is called Bees Like Flowers by Bielawski. Bees like flowers. Look, a buzzing bee. Sometimes they sting people, but they never sting me. You see, she's got a fluffy body, but don't touch her 'cause she might get you with her stinger as you've given her a fright. I don't bother them, they're working. I just watch them do their thing. They walk around on flowers and stick their little faces in. Bees like flowers that are growing in the ground. Bright colors bring them closer and keep them buzzing round. Bees like flowers and the nectar that's so sweet. But when they fly away, something sticks onto their feet. It's pollen and it's yellow. Look, it's sticking to the bee. She takes it to another flower or the blossoms of a tree. So flowers like bees too. Thank you, bees, they say. They help to spread the pollen and make new flowers far away. This is called a beehive. The bees call it their home. The queen lays her eggs in there, inside the honeycomb. Bees use the nectar to make honey in the hive. They feed it to the babies when they finally arrive. Yummy, runny honey made by our friends the bees. They might give you a little bit if you would just say please. So that's why bees like flowers, and that's why I like bees. The end. Okay, everyone, that pretty much wraps up our circle time for today. Thank you for joining me to learn all about growing gardens. Next week, we'll have another circle time all about making music, so keep an eye out for that. To finish up, should we sing our goodbye song? Do you remember the sign for goodbye? That's right, like this. So let's sing our goodbye song. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for coming to another Wellspring Early Years Program virtual circle time. Thanks for watching. Bye.